quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes.
Shooter taking a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
Down.
watch who he's going to set up. He's going to go for it. Fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Thursday night CFSL action. I am David Ware, and I'm joined in the booth tonight by the very talented Colton Powell. We have ourselves a battle for the third automatic bid playoff spot in the ACC tonight. The winner gets that spot, and the loser will have to rely on the voters. Colton, what do you see as a key to victories for both teams tonight?
I'll say for Clemson, it'd be looking to find a way to really stop this high-powered Notre Dame offense, whether you go full-on in on the run or you go full-on in on the pass. And for Notre Dame, it's really just key down on the turnovers and look to try and move the ball efficiently.
Well, absolutely. I think those are some great points. The home team, Notre Dame, as they celebrate their senior night, will start with the ball. And one of their first seniors is quarterback Del Toro. He's in the shotgun, two receivers are top, two the bottom. Del Toro throws the middle of the field right away, and he has his star receiver, Damian Jones, for a 9-yard pickup.
Damian Jones, one of the seniors here tonight, needs 197 receiving yards to tie Alistair Kai for the 5th most in school history, and only needs one receiving touchdown to tie Dijon Swan for the 4th most in a single season in school history.
Well, there is Ike Porter with a very bruising run right up the middle, picks up 9 yards and a first down for Notre Dame.
Yeah, Ike Porter, a really good back here in the CFSL. He's done a lot for the season to make Notre Dame as good as they are.
And Del Toro throws down to Ike Porter out of the backfield. Porter picks up 5 yards, and that will be 2nd down and 5.
Ike Porter coming in this game has 94 carries, 404 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And through the air, he has 24 receptions, 184 yards, and 1 touchdown.
So Del Toro fakes the handoff, throws deep down the left side, throws this one away. And don't forget, over on Twitch, Illinois and Ohio State battling out. Go over there, like the stream, and give it some love as well. 3 receivers are top, 2 the bottom for Del Toro. Empty backfield. Del Toro throwing the top field. The screen has his receiver. That's Damian Jones, a 10-yard reception, his 2nd catch of the night, and another Fighting Irish first down.
Yeah, this offense is moving so efficiently here tonight so far. Clemson's got to find a way to really dial in on their secondary and try and stop this offense.
You are absolutely correct. Del Toro in the shotgun, twins the top, twins the bottom. Porter in the backfield. Porter gets the ball up the middle. Porter with a great run picks up 14 yards and another first down.
And this offense is so good. You never know what they're going to do week to week, whether they're going to beat you through the air or just run the ball down your throat.
So Del Toro hands this one to Porter right up the middle again. Porter will not be stopped. This time 16 yards, already at 39 yards on the night and 3 carries, and another first down for Notre Dame.
Ike Porter's really got to thank his O-line for just how big of an open hole he had up the middle. What a run and a first down.
You are absolutely correct. Del Toro in the shotgun, 3 in the backfield with him. And he's going to hand this one up the middle again. That's like Porter, a 5-yard rush. Over on Twitch, Illinois, Thompson Thunder with a receiving touchdown puts Illinois up 7-0, 7:09 left in the first over there. And back here on YouTube, 3 receivers top, 1 to the bottom for Del Toro. Hands it off to Porter. Porter up the middle. Porter, another first down, 6-yard carry.
Yeah, Ike Porter, another good gain. His average, it was 10 per carry so far here tonight. And he's really up to be having a monster game here so far.
So twins at the top, twins at the bottom again in the PX1 Sports Red Zone. Porter up the middle. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Ike Porter up the middle, and that will put the Fighting Irish in the lead early.
Yeah, up the lead early, and what a run from from Ike Porter. He had such a good open hole up the middle. sheds that initial defender, breaks inside, and scores the first touchdown here for Notre Dame.
Porter with a fantastic first drive, doing a great job, keeping a great balance there of the run and pass, and that was a beautiful way to keep keep the defense really confused, because either Damian Jones was getting the ball or Ike Porter was. So great job by the Fighting Irish. And let's see what Clemson can do. Clemson trying to get their name into the automatic playoff bid, and Tier Gunderson with a 20-yard return. Luke Cannon is the freshman quarterback for Clemson. And he comes out. He will start under center, one receiver at the bottom, two to the top. Fakes the handoff, throws the middle of the field, and he has his receiver, Bruce Roberson, a 12-yard catch. Last week, Colton, he had 18 receptions, 219 yards.
Yeah, that is a monster game that he had. Hoping to repeat some of that success here tonight.
And here we go. This is Cannon finding Buck Hunter with an 8-yard reception. That will bring up a 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, 2nd and 2. Luke Cannon's finding these quick, easy throws, not trying to force anything so far, and that's where you're going to want to see a lot from this game from the freshman.
So Cannon in the shotgun, one to receiver top, two the bottom, under pressure, throws this one away. Smart play by the freshman.
Yeah, smart play indeed. Had pressure coming from your right side off the edge, and just had to find a quick throw. It would be 3rd and manageable.
So Clemson at their 43-yard line. This is going to be handoff to Peterson. Peterson running right, breaking tackles. Duke Peterson, 13 yards for a Tiger first down. Really interesting. This is the 9th matchup between these two teams. Clemson holds the lead series 5-3. And right now, we have Cannon under center, two receivers top, two the bottom. Cannon thrown to the bottom of the field, has his receiver, but drops the ball. Real quick, Colton, Notre Dame has won the last 3 games.
Yeah, has won the last 3, and I don't know exact scores of those last 3 contests, but winning on a 3-game winning streak over Clemson, it's got to mean something here tonight.
Absolutely. Duke Peterson, a 3-yard run to the right-hand side. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 7. Clemson now at the Notre Dame 41-yard line. 2 receivers at the top, 2 to the bottom. Cannon's got time to middle of the field, has his receiver. That's Roberson, and another first down. The Clemson Tigers were ready for the Notre Dame defense, and they are doing a great job finding holes.
And doing a great job finding holes, and a great way to mix with the play calling, kind of opening up their offense.
So Cannon in the shotgun this time. It's a read option. Cannon running left, has a little bit of room. Cannon, 12 yards, and a Tiger first down.
And Cannon, not really known for his leg this season, at least for his freshman season, only has 18 carries for negative 79 yards.
So Cannon goes under center, and this is going to be a handoff to the halfback, Tyler Johnson. He's halfback too, but definitely a great run there. It gets to the line of scrimmage, at least does not lose any yards.
And definitely, and we have a little actually update on this this matchup here between Clemson and Notre Dame. Notre Dame has won the last 3 by combined 14 points before Clemson won the previous 4.
So Cannon under center. These games have always been close. Cannon unloading, gets his receiver. That's Bruce Roberson again. That's going to bring up a manageable 3rd down.
And manageable 3rd down indeed. 4 for 6, 39 yards. A little bit of mix-up in the run and the pass, and they still have been able to get a first down before getting in the end zone.
So Cannon handing this one off. That's going to be Peterson with the first down, and it's actually 5 in a row that Clemson had won prior to Notre Dame's last 3. But 3 games decided by 14 points or less. That just shows how great these games always are, and we're seeing that so far early, Colton.
Yeah, definitely seen it early.
So here we go, Cannon handing this one off. This is going to be Tyler Johnson. He loses 3 yards. So 2nd down and goal, Clemson in the PX1 Sports red zone.
In the PX1 Sports red zone, 2nd and goal. Don't need to try and force anything. If you don't happen to get a touchdown here, you can elect to go for 3 and at least try and get some points on the board.
So in the shotgun from the 10-yard line, And this is going to be a quick pass to Roberson. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. This brings up 3rd and goal for Clemson.
At 3rd and goal, right around the 10-yard, right at the 10-yard line. They need to find some success here and at least get a little bit closer if they can.
And this is going to be a handoff. This is going to be Duke Peterson. Touchdown, Clemson! Duke Peterson, a 10-yard run, and that will bring this game within 1, and the extra point could tie it.
Extra point can tie it. I could see them making it. It is up, and it is good. This game is tied 7 apiece, and what a run from Duke Peterson to tie this football game up.
Well, what similar drives for Clemson and Notre Dame, both of them mixing their halfback and their star receivers in perfectly, and their halfbacks punching it in for a touchdown. And here we go, a huge return. Notre Dame is known for this. Malik Henderson, a 47-yard return. They will now start at their own 45-yard line on this drive. 3 receivers at the top, 1 to the bottom. And this is Del Toro keeping the ball himself. Gets across midfield, picks up 8, and that will be a 2nd and 2.
And really the carries between both Del Toro and Ike Porter are almost similar. Del Toro has 89, while Ike Porter has 94 on the season.
Del Toro in the shotgun here. Fakes the handoff. Pressure coming. Del Toro throws his receiver to the bottom of the field. That's going to be a 1st down, and more still on his feet. Not going down. Ike Porter with some monster stiff arms, Colton, and picks up an extra 10 or 12 yards thanks to those stiff arms.
What a play there from Ike Porter. Did not want to go down at all. Like you said, gained an extra 10 to 12 yards off the stiff arms alone, and what a play here from Porter.
Yeah, I mean, that is a big boy run. It is hard to take down Ike Porter. He's just a measly 6'2", 273 pounds. Somebody feed the young man. So here we go. Del Toro in the shotgun. Twins to the top, twins to the bottom. Hands this one off. Del Toro hands it off to Porter, and Porter picks up 7. That brings up a 2nd and 3.
And 7 rushes, 65 yards and a touchdown, and we're only in the first quarter. He's projected on pace to well have over 150 yards.
Yeah, absolutely. 3 receivers on top, 1 to the bottom. Del Toro is in the backfield, and that's going to be a pass. Ellis Buddy with the 7-yard reception, his first reception of the night. 1st and goal, Notre Dame in the PX1 Sports red zone at the 3-yard line. Again, 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Porter in the backfield, and Del Toro going to keep it himself. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quarterback keeper brings in another score, and that will extend the lead 13-7.
His offense is just so fun to watch. The way that they just run the football and able to use it to open up the passing game when they need it to. It reminds me a lot of how Miami runs their offense, where you mix in the runs, mix in the pass, and it's a really hard offense to stop.
Now over on YouTube, Illinois has got a field goal. Currently up 10-0. There's 1:43 left in the first quarter over there. Tier Gunderson, the generational talent for Clemson, with the return. And so far, Colton, we have ourselves a very, very exciting football game.
And definitely a very exciting football game indeed, and really both these teams are fighting for everything. Like you said, whoever wins gets the automatic bid into the playoffs.
They do, and here's Luke Cannon thrown to the top of the field, has his receiver. Buck Hunter with the reception, picks up 6 yards before he's leveled.
Yeah, Buck Hunter, the starting tight end here for Clemson, doing a nice job to pick up some yards and make this 2nd and 4.
So we have Cannon under center, hands this one off. This is going to be Duke Peterson, a 5-yard run and a 1st down.
And Duke Peterson, only 5 rushes so far. I thought he would have thought he had a lot more than he did, but those runs that he had have been massive.
Go. This is going to be another handoff. Duke Peterson running right. Duke Peterson on his feet, 13 yards, and a Clemson Tiger 1st down.
And the blitz was coming off of that side from Notre Dame, and just well blocking up front from Clemson to free a hole for Duke Peterson to get through.
Cannon under center, 1 receiver to the top. Peterson gets the carry again. Peterson bounces off the first defender backwards, loses 1 yard. I believe that's his first negative play of the night. and it will bring up a 2nd and 11.
Yeah, I believe it is his first negative run of the night, and that's fine. He's been running really well majority of the game as Van Jackson had a really nice tackle for loss.
Cannon will be in the shotgun. 2 receivers at the top, 3 receivers at the top, and he goes to the top of the field, and it's an interception. Notre Dame turning the ball over. That is Jake Rice with the interception. The safety doing a great job there. And real quick over on Twitch, Bill Bass for Illinois, the corner, with a pick 6, has Illinois up 17-0.
17-0 in the first quarter. And for Jake Rice, that was his 4th interception on the season.
So Notre Dame's quarterback Del Toro in the shotgun here, finds his receiver wide open. This is going to be trouble. That's Hashimoto's first reception of the night. And Hashimoto is another one of the seniors for these Fighting Irish, along with Ellis Buddy, another wide receiver, and Malik Henderson, and Damian Jones, and Brett Fink. Tons of senior wide receivers. In fact, I think the whole entire wide receiver core, except for Jacob Toe, is a senior. So they will have some shoes to fill next season. Trips to the top for Del Toro. Del Toro thrown to the middle of the field, has his receiver. That's going to be Hashimoto again, a 7-yard pickup, 2nd down and 3.
And Hall in chat saying just name the whole roster. And that is basically how it seems. More than 50% of their entire team is a senior.
Del Toro in the shotgun, thrown to the bottom of the field. Picks up Hashimoto again. That's the 3rd straight reception by Hashimoto. And that is a 1st down for the Fighting Irish.
Yeah, what a pass from Del Toro. Only missed 1 pass over the 100-yard mark passing. As Brett Fink in chat saying I'm a tight end. So we kind of got that mixed up with the wide receivers, but y'all catch the football anyways.
So Notre Dame right now marching downfield again. This gets the ball to the Clemson 31-yard line. And that is the end of the first quarter. Notre Dame 14, Clemson 7. Stay tuned. You're watching CFSL Sports. You're watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. And welcome back to the second quarter. Notre Dame marching, as I said, trying to extend their lead. Del Toro's going to keep it on the quarterback keeper read option, and he gets a 1st down. I'll tell you what, this offense for the Fighting Irish is looking scary.
It is looking scary indeed. For any team that has to face them between now and if they manage to get into the playoffs, watch out. This team has turned it around since their 2 losses at the beginning of the season.
We're going to go an option play. Del Toro keeps himself not able to make the pitch, 2nd down and 10. And Colton, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think Notre Dame misses the playoffs no matter what. I think they're too good of a team.
I think the same thing. Just the way this team has turned their season around after being 0-2 to start, I don't see how any voter cannot at least give them consideration to be voted in.
So that's going to be Ike Porter running up the middle. Loses 2 yards. A 3rd down and 12. And they are right outside the PX1 Sports red zone. 3 receivers at the top, 2 to the bottom. Del Toro in the gun. And throws this one middle of the field, has Hashimoto, a 4-yard reception. Throws short, stays short, and they're going to be forced to kick field goal.
Yeah, great play from Zach Matney, guys, getting the tackle to force a field goal, and it is up, and it is good. Notre Dame's going to go up 17-7 with 7:56 left. And as Brett Fink in chat is saying some Dwayne The Rock Johnson references.
Yes, he is. And Clemson with the return. That's Crozier, a 24-yard return. And Clemson with the turnover on the last drive offensively resulted in only a field goal, luckily. So we'll see what the Tigers have in store here. And holy cow, Luke Cannon hit for a loss of 4 yards. He was turning around to hand to his halfback, and the defense was all over him.
Yeah, that was an amazing play. Straight unblocked up the middle. Van Jackson looked like he was coming off of a blitz, and just the O-line just didn't see it coming.
So Cannon will be in the shotgun, 2 receivers at the top, 2 to the bottom. Under pressure again, Cannon throws it away. Notre Dame's defense is fired up. I tell you what, this is fun to watch.
It is fun to watch indeed, but seeing a nasty defensive line and a linebacker core, it's tough to stop that.
Duke Peterson loses 3 yards on the halfback screen. That's going to bring up a 4th and 18. My question for DT Hall, it's senior night here at Notre Dame. Will we see Rudy tonight?
That's definitely the question. We'll love to see what Hall has to say about that, as Clemson, these last 2 drives haven't looked all that great moving the football, and they're going to punt it with Notre Dame getting it in some really good territory.
Yeah, they should be on the plus side of the field, and they will. And that is Jones with a 13-yard return. And over on YouTube, Josiah Henry, a 1-yard rushing touchdown. Illinois is up 24-0, 7:27 left in the first half there. Back here on YouTube, 17-7. Del Toro keeps it himself and running right up the middle. Del Toro, 12 yards and a first down.
And what a run by Del Toro. And where I think you meant on Twitch, not YouTube. We are on YouTube here.
Yeah, I apologize. I'm so used to the Twitch. It's going to throw me off just a little bit.
It's all good.
The Del Toro under pressure gets rid of the ball. And this is Ike Porter. Touch! Oh, no, wait. Uh-oh. A little bit premature on my touchdown screen. I guess he stepped out.
Yeah, I think this blocker got in the way and kind of forced him out of bounds. I thought he had a line drive shot with a great blocking upfield.
And I think he just stepped out even with some room. But nonetheless, a great play. Del Toro was taking a hit, delivered a strike. Porter made magic happen. Now Del Toro in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Feed it to Ike Porter. The D-line's ready. Ike Porter bounces off the first one. Moves forward somehow or another 3 yards after getting hit at the line.
Yeah, someone managed to pick up an extra 3 yards when he should have been hit for no gain. That's just showing you how good of a halfback that Ike Porter is.
The Porter is in the backfield to block this time. Del Toro out to his receiver. That's Fink, picks up 2. 3rd and goal. Notre Dame looking to strike.
Yeah, looking to strike indeed on the 1-yard line. We might see a handoff to Porter here.
So 3 in the backfield, 1 receiver top, 1 to the bottom. Del Toro to Porter. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Ike Porter with his 2nd rushing touchdown. And just like that, Notre Dame 23-7 with the extra point coming up.
An extra point coming up, and Notre Dame, their offense has looked unstoppable. Even with the field goal that they kicked last drive, they were within the red zone. As this Clemson defense has to find a way to stop this rushing attack that's causing them issues.
And we have Dane Jones being my teleprompter or my closed caption for everybody with my touchdown call. I love it.
I love that. It just showing the kind of gives you more excitement to the way that you call these touchdowns.
So Crozier with the 26-yard return. Clemson struggling on offense. A 3-and-out on the last possession, an interception on the one before. They need to get some points here. Cannon goes under center. 2 receivers at the top of the screen. Has Peterson in the backfield. Peterson running left. Peterson gets to the line, and that's it. So it's going to be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, just not great blocking off of that edge, as that D-line was able to get out to the flats and tackle Peterson for nothing.
Trips to the top of the screen. It's going to be a pitch to Peterson. Peterson running right, has some room, bounces off defenders. Peterson, 15 yards. We have seen the running game really evolve this season. And I'll tell you what, the last couple weeks, the halfbacks have taken the show and really just taken the highlight clips away from everybody.
Yeah, definitely. It is really nice to see some parity in the league and seeing the run game come back to its former glory.
So Cannon thrown to the top of this field, has Bruce Roberson, picks up 0 yards. Just going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Right now, Clemson is at their own 39-yard line. 2 receivers to the bottom of the screen. 1 in the backfield. That's going to be Tyler Johnson. Johnson running right. Johnson has room. Tripped up just short of the first down.
And just short of the first down. And he only had 7 carries, 22 yards, and 2 touchdowns coming tonight. And he's going to try and beat what his season total is.
And in under center, it's going to be a pitch to Peterson. Peterson running left. And they're going to say 4th and inches. If you're Clemson, you're going for it, at least if I'm calling the plays. But they're going to punt.
Yeah, I agree. I love the aggression call. You're at the 50. You're down by a decent chunk here early on in this football game. But they're going to punt it, trying to have some faith in their defense and get this ball back.
And Damian Jones, an 8-yard return. Tell you what, anytime you have to punt the ball and Damian Jones is back there, you better make sure you are ready, because that man could take it to the house on call. So here we go. Notre Dame, 2 receivers top to the bottom. Del Toro handing it off to Ike Porter. Ike Porter getting right back to work up the middle with a 5-yard carry.
And in the famous words of Ryan Moreland, one of my favorite quotes of him, and if you can gain 4 yards plus every play, you're almost guaranteed to win a football game.
You are correct. Over on Twitch, we do have a score update. An 80-yard touchdown to Emmanuel Anoa, and that will make the score 24-6. They are going for 2 over there, so Ohio State getting aggressive, trying to get back in the game, and the 2-point conversion is no good. Here, Del Toro keeping the ball himself. 3rd and inches. He gets the first down. The Fighting Irish with a huge conversion.
Yeah, huge conversion. They absolutely needed that. Trying to get this offense moving even more than they have really been all game. This Clemson defense needs to find a way to lock in.
So twins to the top, twins to the bottom for Del Toro. We got Porter in the backfield. Del Toro thrown to the right side, has his receiver. That's Jones, a 13-yard pickup, and another first down.
Another first down indeed, and their pass game only missed 1 pass, 150 yards, and Del Toro is having such a good night.
He is going to the same formation, throws the bottom of the field this time, and he gets number 3, Hashimoto, with the 5th reception of the night, brings up a 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, it was a nice pass, throwing it to the edge and getting ahead of the chains.
Porter up the middle, Porter bouncing off defenders. Porter 10 yards, again hit at the line of scrimmage, still gets 10 yards and a first down.
Yeah, 82 yards so far here in this first half, and is having himself really probably his season high.
Del Toro in the gun, throws the top of the field, has his receiver Hashimoto again, 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, good pass to Hashimoto, and to kind of clarify on that one, I didn't mean like season high, as that's only how high he's had this season. It's just he's having a good night, that which should end up being a season high.
He very much could have a career night. Del Toro, the quarterback keeper. Del Toro cuts back inside, and that's another first down. I tell you what, Notre Dame just efficient and making every play count.
Yeah, they're doing well at, like you said, making every play count, using every play call to their ability to gain more and more yards.
And here's going to be a run for Porter, 3 yards. And over on Twitch, we have Josiah Henry, a 2-yard touchdown run. Now Illinois leads Ohio State 31-6, 4:29 left in the first half there. Back here on YouTube, Del Toro going to throw to the bottom of the field, has his receiver. That's Cody James, who's actually the backup halfback, picks up a first down. Notre Dame in the PX1 Sports red zone at the 11-yard line of Clemson. 2 receivers at top, 2 to the bottom. Hands this one up to Porter right up the middle. Porter only picks up 3.
Only picks up 3, and they're going to call their 2nd timeout here tonight, saving that last one, and they got still plenty of time to work with.
They do, so we'll see what happens. 3 receivers at top. Del Toro keeping himself on the quarterback keeper, cuts inside. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Del Toro with the quarterback keeper. That is his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. Notre Dame extending their lead 31-7. And Del Toro, what great field vision to cut back inside for the touchdown.
Yeah, with great awareness, great ball carrier vision, finding that open hole to cut up inside and pick up the touchdown. And really for Notre Dame here tonight, they have a combined 4 touchdowns already.
They do. The running game has been strong for them so far. Clemson is getting to a very dangerous spot, I think, at this point. they're going to have to, they are in a must-score situation.
Yeah, I agree. Must score. You got 3 timeouts, plenty of clock to work with. You need to use as much time as you can and score with no time left.
Well, Cannon finds Bruce Roberson. Keep in mind, Clemson does get the ball to start the second half. They have an opportunity for a twofer here, as we like to call it. If Cannon can manage the clock, he's under center, trips to the bottom of the screen. Cannon throws the middle of the field, has Buck Hunter, and that will force a timeout. So 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line.
And didn't they call their first timeout the play before, kind of saving that as the clock was stopped when they picked up the first down.
Cannon thrown to the bottom of the field. Bruce Roberson again. Roberson, tell you what, 7 receptions, 54 yards, but his 7 catches has been monumental for this Clemson offense when he gets rolling.
And when he gets rolling, his catches have literally moved this offense and gotten him plenty of first downs here already.
So Cannon in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Pearson in the backfield. Cannon unloaded to the middle of the field, showing that he has a cannon of an arm, but it is incomplete.
And incomplete, got hit as he threw it, and was lucky that one didn't turn out to be a turnover.
So 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top for Cannon. Pressure coming, thrown to the top of the field, has his receiver, Bruce Roberson, an 18-yard pickup, 1 minute and 1 second left. Plenty of time for Clemson. If I'm them, I'm not using a timeout. I'm taking my time, trying to run off as much clock as possible, get the touchdown, and get the ball to start the second half.
I agree. They're being forced out of bounds. The clock will stop since it is under 2 minutes. And they got 2 timeouts, like you said. They have plenty of time here.
Cannon was under center, under pressure to the right side of the field, has his receiver. They're playing the sidelines. E.J. Tay with an 18-yard reception. I don't know why they took a timeout there. That don't make sense to me. Cannon under center. They're hurrying. 1 receiver top, 1 to the bottom. Hands this one off. Peterson hurdles. 1 defender gets tackled, loses 2 yards. 51 seconds.
Yeah, 51 seconds, got hit as he was in the air. Let's see what they can do.
And to the back of the end zone, throws that one out. That will stop the clock. So 44 seconds left in the first half. Clemson has 1 timeout. They're currently at the 9.5-yard line of Notre Dame. 3rd and goal. They'd love to get the touchdown here. To the top, to the bottom. Cannon in the gun. Cannon under pressure. Cannon gets rid of the ball as he's getting hit. Brings up a 4th and goal. Stops the clock with 40 seconds. And Clemson will be forced to take a field goal here.
I agree. Take the 3 points. You're down by a lot. If you happen to go for it and not get it, you're just putting yourself in a much deeper hole. You get the ball to start the second half. Just try and make sure Notre Dame doesn't put up any more points before the half ends.
And that's going to be the hard part, keeping Notre Dame out of the end zone, because they can have a huge return here. We've seen it 100 times this season. Jones with the return bounces out to about the 25-yard lines. So for Notre Dame, 33 seconds, 1 timeout. The question is, how aggressive will Hall dial up this offense?
That's a tough decision. Depending on what their first play call is, if they are just dialing up these passes and moving this football, I think they're going to be super aggressive and try and score again.
And they're going for a pass, and Del Toro hitting his receiver the right bottom of the field, still on his feet. What a play. Buddy with a 23-yard reception, 25 seconds left on the clock. They are now at their own 48-yard line. Notre Dame getting aggressive. Del Toro in the shotgun, the blitz coming. Del Toro gets rid of the ball, finds Hashimoto, who gets out of bounds, and that will stop the clock.
A great way to get out of bounds, stop the clock, and you were right. Hall dialed up the aggression to try and end this second quarter and is trying to put up some more points.
So Del Toro in the shotgun, blitz coming. Del Toro throws to the bottom of the field. That's an incomplete pass. Only his 2nd of the night, Colton.
Yeah, only the 2nd of the night through 20 passes. That is ridiculous good percentage.
So Del Toro 2 in the backfield with him as he's in the gun. Blitz coming, throws top field. He finds Ike Porter. Porter does get the first down. 14 seconds left. They're going to have to hurry. They do have 1 timeout left. They're outside of field goal range. We'll see what they do. Del Toro not snapping as quick as I thought he would. 9 seconds left. Del Toro Towards the top of the field, has Porter. Porter bounces off one defender, and with 4 seconds left, they take their timeout, and they're going to go for a long field goal here.
Yeah, long field goal, not a gimme one, indeed, right around the edge of field goal range. And it is up, and it is good as they'll have 1 second left on the clock.
You got to love the clock management there. Great job by Notre Dame getting downfield, getting themselves a field goal, and that one was barely in, as we saw. But nonetheless, it counts for 3 points.
And that one was doinked off the left upright. And Clemson trying to get a good take this one to the crib, and they will not, and they'll end this first half.
So Tier Gunnarsson with the return, as you mentioned, but that does take us to halftime. And before we talk about this game, Illinois over on Twitch did get a field goal. They're currently up 34-6 over Ohio State as it's 47 seconds till halftime. But Colton, what about this game and these offenses?
Both these offenses early on were moving effectively, kind of running the same similar style that kind of mirroring each other. But after that first couple drives, Notre Dame just kind of turned up the gas and it just ran all over this Clemson defense. Clemson's offense has struggled majority of this second quarter and just needs to find a way to get Duke Peterson more involved and get these receivers open.
Yes, he does for sure. Notre Dame, if I'm them, I'm not changing anything. I'm going to keep it just like it is. Looking at time of possession, Notre Dame has the lead there. Rushing yards, almost twice as many rushing yards, twice as many passing yards, no turnovers. I mean, right now, this is Notre Dame's game. But we've seen too many times, Colton, in the CFSL, a game of two different halves. So what happened for one team in one half can happen for the other in the second half. So we will see if Clemson makes some adjustments or if Notre Dame locks them down. But this is the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. We appreciate all of you joining us on a Thursday night as we are wrapping up week number 7. Only one more week left in the regular season.
Yeah, only one more week. It has been a fantastic season, and I'm so glad that I'm a part of this league and at least welcoming everybody, have everybody welcome me with open arms.
Well, we are glad to have you, and especially glad to have you in the broadcast booth with us. You've been doing a fantastic job, and it's been a while since you and me have done a game, so it's fun that we get to have one tonight.
And definitely been a long time since been midway, I think, through season 18 is the last time we called a game back in October and November.
So here we go. Clemson will start with the ball as we previously mentioned. Luke Cannon will be in the gun, 2 receivers the top, 2 the bottom. They are at their own 25-yard line. Peterson is in the backfield. It's a halfback screen to Peterson. Peterson hit immediately and loses 1 yard.
And hit immediately indeed, and that's number 65, Justin Ballard, out of the middle linebacker spot, getting a nice TFL, and that is his 9th of the season, so having himself a phenomenal season getting in the backfield.
Yes, he did. And so here we have a 2nd and 11 now. 2 receivers at the top, 1 to the bottom. Cannon in the shotgun, throwing to the middle of the field, and that one is dropped. He had his receiver, but number 31 for Notre Dame, Cole Matthews, knocking it loose.
Yeah, Cole Matthews made a phenomenal play on the ball, and now it's going to be 3rd and a country mile.
And a country mile, like you said. Well, here we go. Cannon throwing to the top of this field, has his receiver. Gage Tyson picked up a country mile and a half with a 17-yard pickup.
And definitely a great pass from Luke Cannon, throwing that one on the money, and a great catch from Tyson to be able to get his feet in bounds to pick up the first down.
So what a conversion. Their backs were against the wall. Now Clemson to their own 41-yard line. Cannon goes under center, 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Peterson in the backfield. Immediately goes to the top of the field, has Buck Hunter with a 1-yard reception, brings up a 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, you absolutely got folded on that tackle. Just watch the way that he kind of crumbles as he gets hit. Hope he is okay. Justin Ballard once again getting a nice tackle, and Clemson got to find some more open throws downfield.
They haven't taken many shots downfield tonight whatsoever. Cannon has 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 to the top. Pressure coming. Cannon goes middle of the field. Has a receiver here. That's Miles with an 11-yard reception and a first down and 10.
Yeah, first catch for Miles and another great throw here from Luke Cannon.
So Cannon has two receivers at the bottom, one to the top. Cannon throws him to the top of the field, has Duke Peterson out of the backfield, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and 6.
And 2nd and 6, and thanks to Frosty, kind of reminding us the last time we called a game, it was week 5. NIU at Ohio was the last time we called a game last season.
That's what it's been a little bit. And here we go. Miles with another reception. That's 8 yards, a first down. Clemson's offense moving again. This looks much like their first drive.
It definitely looks much like their first drive, finding some good ways to get down the field as the blitz is incoming.
Well, the blitz got home. Number 51, Brazelton, the defensive tackle, getting through and taking Cannon to the ground. And that brings up a 2nd and 18.
Yeah, a long second down, and Brazelton getting his first sack of the night and getting his 13th on the season.
Clemson is on Notre Dame's side of the field at their 43-yard line, but it's a 2nd and 18 now. See what Cannon has dialed up. Cannon under pressure, throws the bottom of the field, has his first receiver, and bounces off. This is Peterson with the reception, I believe. No, excuse me, Gage Tyson. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 6. Hey, at least they got a large chunk of it back and makes 3rd down manageable.
Yeah, got a large chunk of it back, and somehow Gage Tyson able to break free of 3 defenders.
So 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 to the top. Cannon going to halfback screen, then it never developed. Tyler Johnson loses 3 yards. You have to imagine they're going to have to punt now. They're out of field goal range unless they decide to go for it after being down 24.
Yeah, I think they're right around a little bit outside of field goal range. It's a tough call, and they're going to go for it.
I love aggressiveness. It's always fun. So we'll see what they have dialed up to, but to the bottom, to the top, in the gun. Cannon under pressure, throws the middle of the field, then it's short, it's incomplete, and it's a turnover on downs.
And whether he would have caught it or not, he wouldn't have gotten the first down on that play. And I believe that was Tier Gunderson on offense trying to get the catch and just broken away by this defense.
Tier Gunderson doing all he can, defense, special teams, trying on offense. It just didn't work that time. But tell you what is working, Ike Porter in the running game. This one doesn't get anywhere, but he has been massive tonight.
And Stephen Beck getting a nice tackle on Ike Porter, somehow able to bring him down and force a 2nd down.
So Del Toro in the shotgun, hands off to Ike Porter again. Ike Porter, another bruising run. 3rd down and 2.
And 3rd and 2 got ahead and gotten more yards that they didn't get on that first play, being ahead of the chains.
So 3rd and 2 from their own 43-yard line. Porter in the backfield. Del Toro throws the middle of the field. That's going to be Malik Henderson with a 17-yard reception. And what a great job. We were expecting Ike Porter to get the carry. Del Toro faked it and then finds Henderson for a huge first down.
And once again, I'm going to mention Del Toro's only missed 2 passes, and we're already almost midway through the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, that is an absolute wild stat. Notre Dame now at the Clemson 42-yard line in the shotgun. Empty backfield. Del Toro going to the top of the field, has Buddy for a 4-yard reception, and it's 2nd down and 6.
And Buddy making a nice grab, keeping his feet in bounds, and another great pass from Del Toro to put that one on the money.
2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Peterson is in the backfield and also the fullback. And here, Del Toro finds Ike Porter. Excuse me, that's what I meant to say was in the backfield. Porter comes out of the backfield with a 10-yard reception. And that's 83 receiving yards on top of all his running yards.
Yeah, and is doing it well both through the air and on the ground. Del Toro finding a really good way to utilize Ike Porter to efficiency.
Del Toro, the quarterback keeper, then options it off to Ike Porter. Ike Porter running down, gets all the way to the 10-yard line. A 17-yard rush. He's at 112 rushing yards, 83 receiving yards. This man has produced almost 200 yards of offense. for Notre Dame tonight.
Yeah, that's crazy to hear. You almost getting half of what their offensive production has produced so far in this game is insane to hear.
And now in the PX1 Sports red zone at the 10-yard line, Del Toro thrown to the top of the field. He has Ellis Buddy that picks up 3 yards and a 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, 2nd and 7 inside the PX1 Sports red zone, right around the 8 to 7 yard line, and then they're trying to put up some more points.
2 receivers at the top, 2 to the bottom. Del Toro keeping himself, bouncing off the first defender. The second defender gets him at the line, and that's going to be no gain, 3rd down and 7.
And somehow doing a great job getting back to the line and make this a 3rd and long.
So Del Toro in the gun again, halfback screen to Porter. This could be trouble. Oh, Porter leveled on that play. Not often do you see Porter get leveled, but Bishop Guerrero, the outside linebacker, sniffed that one out perfectly and delivered a strike.
Yeah, it was a great job from Clemson, other linebackers, kind of holding Porter for Guerrero to make a huge hit and force a field goal.
That is very monumental for Clemson if they want to try to make a comeback. They are now down by 27, so 4 scores is all they need. And that's a large task, don't get me wrong, but it could be a 5-score difference had they gave up the touchdown compared to the field goal. So we will see if Clemson's offense can get going again. They settled for a field goal on their last drive. And I mean, tell you what, it's just been all about Notre Dame's offense overall, though.
And it's been all offense for Notre Dame here tonight. And I think that one turnover kind of gave Notre Dame a lot of the momentum as this game has gone on.
And oh, here we go. This is a great throw by Cannon to Miles over on Twitch. An 18-yard field goal for Illinois. Currently up 37-6 with 6:10 left in the 3rd quarter there. And here on YouTube, Clemson trying to get back in this game, down by 27. Cannon under center, throws middle of the field, has his 1st down. That's Miles again, and Clemson a very much needed 1st down.
And much needed 1st down indeed, and I wouldn't call the panic button just yet, but if they don't get a touchdown this drive, it'd be panic time.
Cannon in the gun, Cannon in the middle of the field. It's incomplete, 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass thrown off the money. Might have been a little bit of miscommunication on the half of the wide receivers and Luke Cannon. It'd be 2nd and 10.
Cannon, 2nd and 10 now. He's going to throw the bottom of the field, has his receiver. And what a run, bouncing off defenders. Tyler Johnson, the backup halfback. He is committed to being effective for this offense, and what a great job.
And coming behind Duke Peterson all season, he's done a great job here tonight to make use of his touches.
3rd and 2, Peterson running left. Peterson gets to the line of gain and just enough for a Clemson 1st down. That was very much needed. Now Clemson at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47, trying to get into Notre Dame territory and try and put some points up on the board to get back in this football game.
And Cannon throws this one away. The pressure came. Notre Dame brought the house, and good job by Cannon just getting rid of the ball. 2nd down and 10 now, again from their own 47-yard line. Cannon in the gun. Pressure coming, Cannon to the middle of the field, and he has his receiver, Bruce Roberson, his 9th catch of the night, 78 yards, and a very manageable 3rd and 4.
I will update everyone. Bruce Roberson only needs 103 yards to tie Drew Ward Johnson for the 5th most Clemson players ever had in a single season in receiving yards. So he is getting closer and closer to claiming that 5th spot.
You are correct. He is getting very close to that. Peterson with a negative 3-yard run, and it's going to force a punt more than likely. I mean, I kind of feel like it's 4-down territory the way Notre Dame's offense has been. But Clemson does not agree with me as they will be punting from midfield.
Yeah, it's a tough call. They're kind of in that no man's land right at the 50. If they went for it and didn't get it, you're just giving even more greater field position to this Notre Dame offense to run up the score. At least punting it, you make them have to drive the length of the football field, and just got to have some more faith in your defense.
So Jones with the return gets Notre Dame out to their own 27-yard line. Del Toro fakes the handoff to Porter, throws in the middle of the field, and only his third incomplete pass of the night brings up a 2nd and 10.
And the incomplete pass comes in the hands of a drop by the receiver, and still only 3 missed passes is nothing to complain about.
So Del Toro, the read option, keeps himself, runs left, gets through a couple defenders, picks up 8 yards. Del Toro has 69 yards rushing himself tonight.
Yeah, their rushing attack has been unstoppable. The Clemson has found no way to at least attempt to stop this rushing attack.
So Del Toro deep down the middle of the field, and that one is deflected. Great job by Clemson, and now they force a punt from Notre Dame.
Yeah, forcing a punt, great job from this defense. Does Clemson, you need a good return here. You need to put up points, and a field goal just isn't going to cut it.
So speaking of a field goal, over on Twitch, Illinois with another field goal, currently up 40-6. We have 4:34 left in the third quarter there. Back over here on YouTube, Clemson and Notre Dame. Clemson's defense getting a couple stops now. Now they just have to get their offense going, starting on this drive on their own 38-yard line. Cannon is in the gun, one receiver top to the bottom. Cannon thrown in the middle of the field, has Roberson right up the middle, a 19-yard reception. That puts him at 97 yards, which means he is 5 yards short from tying Drew Ward Johnson for 5th most as a Clemson player in a single season.
Yeah, it's just right on the edge of claiming a spot in the record books for Clemson. And hey, I have a feeling he's going to get it on this drive.
Cannon in the gun. Cannon deep down the right-hand side. This is Robertson. Robertson down to the 5-yard line. And on that play, congratulations, Bruce Robertson. You are now in the Clemson record books. 5th most receiving yards in a single season for Clemson.
And congrats to Bruce Robertson. What a play and what a statement to claim a spot in the record books.
We will see. And I do believe he actually moved up to 4th with that play. But here we go. Touchdown, Duke Peterson, and the Clemson Tigers have now scored, trying to get back into this game.
It was a much-needed score, and I agree, going for the PAT, getting the points that you need. You're only down 20 now. It's a 3-score ball game instead of 4. It's much needed. Now their defense needs to come out, get another stop, and their offense continuing to do what they did on that drive.
And then Clemson kicking off in an update. That play actually puts Roberson passes his season 17 mark, 3rd most receiving yards in a single season for Clemson. And again, season 17, he set that mark at 826. So he now owns 3 and 4.
And what a way to get even more in the record books. Congrats once again to Bruce Roberson.
Well, Del Toro throwing to the top of the field. Damian Jones, 2-yard reception, 2nd down and 8. And the Notre Dame Fighting Irish stopped on their last drive. They would love to try to get something going here. Del Toro in the shotgun. Has receiver in motion from bottom to top, so it puts 2 on each side. Del Toro in the middle of the field has his receiver. That is Ellis Buddy. Brings up a 3rd and 1. But it is now 37-17. Notre Dame on top. You do not want to miss this exciting conclusion. You are watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The 4th quarter is underway. Let's get some 4s in the chat. Notre Dame fighting for a 1st down here. Del Toro has plenty of time, throws top of the field, has his receiver, and that's Brett Fink, the tight end, and that will be a 1st down. But we don't see enough 4s in chat. We got to get some more 4s, Colton.
Definitely, everyone, put your 4s up in chat. And Brett Fink only getting a 2nd catch of the night.
Yeah, and that's very interesting. Here, another pass in the middle of the field. Ike Porter, that's going to put him awfully close to 100 yards. He's now at 95 yards receiving. He's over 100 yards rushing. you're going to have to mention his name when you talk about Offensive Player of the Week this week.
Oh, you definitely have. Having almost over 200 yards all-purpose is definitely worthy of Offensive Player of the Week.
And there's Porter with a bruising run right up the middle. Brings up another first down for the Fighting Irish. 8:30 left in this game. A 20-point lead. Notre Dame now marching down to the 28-yard line of Clemson. Del Toro under pressure. Del Toro throws this one away. Smart play, but the pressure got home.
And it's great pressure up front from this Clemson defense, finding a way to make Del Toro feel a little bit uncomfortable and throw that one away.
So Del Toro throwing a very dangerous throw. Hashimoto caught it, but Hashimoto took a hit as he touched the ball.
Yeah, Matney tried to make a play on the football, and Hashimoto, like you said, somehow managed to keep a hold on that one.
3rd down and 10 for Notre Dame. Del Toro in the middle of the field. It was deflected. The wide receiver could not hold on to it. The defense almost picked it up, and now Notre Dame having to settle for a field goal.
And having to settle for a field goal is going to make this a little over a 3-possession game, because it's going to be a 23-point lead. You would need 3 more touchdowns and then a 2-point conversion. So actually, yeah, it's still a 3-point game, roughly, and it's running out of time, and Clemson absolutely has to score on this next drive.
Well, mathematically, it is a 3-possession game, as you said, Colton, but it does feel the way the Clemson's offense has struggled most of the night. It's a lot larger than that. Notre Dame's defense has been very aggressive.
And their defense has just been all over the field, putting pressure on this freshman, and that's forced them to make some bad throws, and that's why they're behind.
So the freshman quarterback will be in the gun, 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 to the top, tight end going in motion. And Cannon thrown deep down the left side. And this one is intercepted. The freshman making a mistake, his 2nd of the night. Andrew Cook, the corner, with the huge interception, and gives Notre Dame the ball right back.
And just what a play on the football, a little bit underthrown from Luke Cannon. And if Notre Dame scores here again, they're really close to putting the nail in that coffin.
I think you have a valid point there. Del Toro takes the handoff, throws on the right-hand side, has his receiver, Ellis Buddy, a 16-yard reception, already down to the Clemson 29-yard line with that play. 1st and 10. Notre Dame, I think they heard you, Colton, and they're looking to strike fast.
Yeah, they're definitely looking to strike fast. That interception really put them in great field position. They're inside the 30 in field goal range, and trying to get inside the Peterson Sports red zone to put up more points.
Well, Del Toro going to quickly throw to the top of the field. A wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Hashimoto, a 29-yard touchdown, and that extends the lead 46-17. The Fighting Irish trying to nail this one down.
Yeah, definitely trying to nail this one down, and that play is pretty close to doing that. Just great field awareness from Hashimoto, cutting in and out of blocks. And a shout out to the wide receivers and O-line for helping Hashimoto get into the end zone, and what a pass from Del Toro.
And over on Twitch, Josiah Henry, a 13-yard rushing touchdown. Illinois up 47-13, 108 in the 3rd quarter over there. That one could get out of hand and in dangerous territory as well with the whole 4th quarter to go.
They're definitely becoming a dangerous game over there.
Here, Gunderson with a 15-yard return. Clemson now has got 2 turnovers. Now they're starting at their own 15-yard line. They're going to have to be smart with the ball, but they have to move fast.
Yeah, I agree. Be smart with the football. Luke Cannon just got to ignore those 2 turnovers and try and get something moving, and that play is not going to do it.
Losing 4 yards. TJ Gardner coming in with the sack. That's not the play that you want to draw up for your first play, being down by 30.
Yeah, definitely not the play calling that you want. And for TJ Gardner, that's his 8th sack of the season, which is the 2nd most on this Notre Dame defense.
So Cannon will be in the gun. 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 to the top. He throws to the top of the field, has Roberson with a 1-yard reception. Roberson, 136 yards on the night. He is doing all he can to help this Tigers offense.
Yeah, he's been one of the key sources on this offense that's found a lot of success. Just these turnovers from Luke Cannon's kind of put them in a hole, and now they're 3rd and long.
3rd and long from their own 11-yard line, and this is dropped. Cannon had his receiver, and it's dropped. That's going to bring up a 4th and 14, and punting out their own end zone now. Notre Dame guaranteed to have great field position.
Yeah, definitely going for it on 4th down just wasn't an option. They're going to get it well in Clemson territory with a really good return right at the 40-yard line from Damian Jones.
Yeah,
and
the returns, I apologize. The return specialist there, a great return. Colton, go ahead and finish what you're saying.
I was saying if Notre Dame scores here with 6:30 left, it's still some time, but another score from Notre Dame that's not a field goal is effectively going to put this football game out of reach.
I do think that it may be already out of reach, but I think it would further put it out of reach. So Del Toro and this offense starting at the Clemson 39-yard line. And just went up to Ike Porter. Ike Porter up the middle. Ike Porter running forward for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd and inches. They're going to be say he was just short of the line to gain.
And by a pinky length right around the 30-yard line and not getting the hometown spot and a blitz incoming from Clemson.
Del Toro hands it off to Porter again. Porter running up the middle, loses a yard. Clemson's defense has not gave up. Do not tell them that this game is over. They are fighting.
Yeah, I love that for Clemson, not giving up even when you're down a ton here late in the game, and at least trying to get some momentum, trying to go into next week.
Del Toro in the shotgun, 3rd down and 1. Has his receiver, Malik Henderson, a 12-yard reception, and that does convert the 1st down. And now Notre Dame inside the PX1 Sports red zone at Clemson's 19-yard line. Twins to the top, twins to the bottom. Del Toro, the read option, keeps it himself, cuts back up inside. Somehow or another, Del Toro manages 5 yards on what should have been a loss.
Yeah, definitely. And really, it's hard to tackle Del Toro, too. He is 6'5", 265 pounds from Waco, Texas, and he is a big boy.
Del Toro to the middle of the field, looking for a quick strike. That one was dropped. 3rd down and 5. A still very effective night for Del Toro.
Yeah, effective night indeed. Hasn't missed many passes. Well, super efficient, even with only 1 touchdown.
Well, Del Toro under pressure to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Ellis Buddy with the receiving touchdown opens this game up 53-17. 5:13 left in the 4th quarter. I don't know where she's at, but she should be warming her voice up right now.
Yeah, definitely warming up her voice, getting ready for the end of this game. And Ellis Buddy had a drop on that previous play before the touchdown and then made up for it by getting the touchdown. And a beautiful throw from Del Toro, throwing it in a really tight window to really kind of really open the gap even more over Clemson.
Yeah, what about the trust in Del Toro to go right back to Buddy after he dropped that one like you mentioned? Great job. And now Clemson, they're in desperation mode. They're at their own 25-yard line. Cannon in the gun, 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Pressure coming, Gannon unloaded to the top of the field. Has his receiver, but let him out of bounds, so 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, just a little bit overthrown out of bounds. Got to be a little bit more accurate to at least try and look somewhat better on offense.
So Cannon in the gun again. The blitz coming. Cannon nowhere to go. He gets rid of the ball just in time, but man, he took a hit.
Yeah, it took a hit indeed. Cole Matthews coming in, making a nice hit to force some pressure on the Cannon, and now it's 3rd and long.
So 3rd and a country mile again. They have converted some long 3rd downs tonight. Cannon in the middle of the field. It was short and it was dropped. So yet again, Clemson will be punting. The Notre Dame defense, they are ready to end this game.
Yeah, this defense is trying to to really get them look even better. I mean, this defense has played electric tonight. The offense has played electric. Has really looked good on all facets of this football game.
And Jones with the return for Notre Dame. He has had a special career at Oklahoma and at Notre Dame, the senior. Here we go, Notre Dame offense on the field. Del Toro in the gun. Blitz coming, Del Toro scrambling right, gets hit. Almost throws an interception, just trying to get rid of the ball. What a play. And somehow or another, they were able to avoid any turnover.
Yeah, definitely avoided what could have been a turnover. That ball was in the air for a long time.
So Ike Porter running up the middle. No yards on the play. And a TD pass over on Twitch to Justice Hall for Illinois. They reviewed it. It's good. 54-13, 7:16 left in the fourth quarter there.
Yeah, both the games being blowouts.
Back here on YouTube, we have Del Toro throwing in the middle of the field. 4th and 5 now. It was short. Hashimoto with the 10th reception of the night, 93 yards. I mean, Notre Dame has had to punt more in this fourth quarter than they have the whole game.
Yeah, they've punted more times I can count here in its fourth quarter alone, like you said, than they have all game. Trying to pin Clemson deep, goes out the back of the end zone. And shout out to that Clemson defense not giving up and giving their offense yet another chance to put points on the board.
So Clemson starts at their 20-yard line. Freshman quarterback Cannon under center. Under pressure, Cannon unloading deep down the right side. And that's an interception. That is not what Cannon wanted. His 3rd interception of the night. And that was Cole Matthews with his first interception.
And shout out to Cole Matthews, who is now the sole possession of most interceptions in Notre Dame history with 15. And as he was previously tied with Sidney Banks Jr.
Well, congratulations, young man. Notre Dame's offense back on the field. 2 receivers top, 2 to the bottom. Del Toro going to the middle of the field. That one's dropped. And, you know, that was Hashimoto, who's been reliable with 9 receptions tonight.
Yeah, a very rare drop from Hashimoto here tonight. And at least it didn't get intercepted.
Well, here we go. This is Del Toro on the read option. Did not get to pitch the ball and brings up a 3rd and 13. The Clemson Tiger defense, they're not looking at the scoreboard right now. They are fighting and looking to make a statement for the voters.
And trying to make a statement for the voters, indeed. And they've really done a good job late in this game, somewhat stopping the run.
Del Toro to the middle of the field. That's Jones. That's a 10-yard reception, but it is short. 4th and 2. Well, Notre Dame, they have a decision to make. They're going to go for the field goal to extend this to a 40-point game. I imagine, Colton, they will use as much clock as possible.
Yeah, I definitely agree. You're going to use as much of that clock and leave no time for Clemson to be able to do too much, even though they have 3 timeouts.
Yeah, 40 points is going to be too much to overcome. Even 37 if the kick is no good. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And Notre Dame extends their lead 57-17, 2:42 left. Congratulations to Notre Dame on their dominant performance tonight. They're looking like they will be automatically in the playoffs, the 3rd seed out of the ACC. But tell Clemson that with a huge return. Whoa, Tier Gunderson all the way out to the 49-yard line of Notre Dame.
Yeah, Clemson not giving up at all. They're just not just blurring out the scoreboard saying, hey, we might be down a lot, but we're going to go out with a fight and with a bang and try and convince these voters why they deserve to be in the playoffs.
And it's going to be hard because there's some teams in the Big Ten that will definitely deserve a look. There's a team or 2 in the SEC that will deserve a look. It's going to be hard for an ACC team to get one of those vote-ins, I think. But we shall see. Cannon under center. Hands this one off. And Peterson up the middle for 2 yards.
And up the middle to Peterson, 15 rushes, 66 yards, and 2 touchdowns. It's still a really good game here from Peterson tonight.
Yes, it is. Cannon under center. Takes the handoff, scrambles right, has his receiver, but he just does not get a good throw. That's going to bring up 3rd and 8. And I tell you what, the freshman quarterback hasn't been bad except for the 3 interceptions tonight.
I agree, hasn't been bad. That last throw wasn't the greatest, throwing off his back foot as he's going to throw a long bomb and is overthrown.
So 4th and 8. I'm not really for sure what his thought process was on that one. Clemson will be forced to punt yet again. At least this time, Notre Dame will be further back in their own territory. That is definitely a positive. And Jones with the return gets out to about the 25, 26-yard line.
And it's still a decent return from Jones. Not super backed up far in their own territory. Going to get some decent field position right around the 27-yard line and trying to effectively end this game.
So Del Toro keeping himself running left, bouncing off the first defender, picks up 7 yards, and that makes it a 2nd and 3. We are under 2 minutes. Clemson not using their timeouts. They understand the situation.
Yeah, they understand the situation. They know this game's far too out of reach. Just trying to end this football game, and congrats to Notre Dame getting an automatic playoff bid.
Well, Del Toro running over a few more defenders. He is not done yet. He's at 91 yards rushing. He wants to hit 100 before the game's over. Notre Dame now at their own 47-yard line.
Yeah, he might actually get over 100 both receiving and rushing it as they're going to run the clock out.
Well, Porter running up the middle here. So if Del Toro, which I don't expect them to run another play, that would be crazy for them to have 2 100-yard rushers, but they will not. Congratulations, Notre Dame. They have been victorious at home on senior night, clinching a 57-17 win. Colton, give me your final thoughts.
Yeah, a very convincing win indeed for Notre Dame. I mean, Ike Porter and Del Toro just absolutely running over this Clemson defense, really doing well in their new scheme that they switched in about midway through this season. As you see, Del Toro had a really good game both on the ground and through the air. And for Clemson, don't fret just yet. You still got one more week and another chance to prove to the voters why you deserve to be in.
Oh, absolutely. And thank you to our executive producer, Mike Peters, our associate producer, Austin Crow, as well as my broadcast partner tonight, Colton Powell, for our action. On behalf of our crew, I'm David Ware. You've been watching CFSL and PX1 Sports on YouTube. The exciting part is we still have more games for you tonight. So come back at 8:30, North Carolina, Miami over on Twitch, and Texas and Baylor right here on YouTube. You do not want to miss these exciting games, so grab a drink and some snacks, and we're going to see you back here shortly for some more great CFSL action. We will see you soon.